Have you ever noticed your remote control car pulling to one side, or your drone drifting slightly when you are not even touching the controls? It can be a little frustrating trying to keep things perfectly straight and level, especially when you are just trying to have some fun. What if there was a simple way to make those small, precise corrections without constantly fighting the controller? Fine-tuning your RC control with trim is all about making those small, precise adjustments to correct unwanted movement without affecting your main stick inputs. Trim controls allow you to digitally adjust the neutral point of a servo or motor, essentially telling your RC vehicle to stay still or go perfectly straight when your main control sticks are centered. The reason trim is so important lies in the nature of remote control mechanics. Even well-built RC vehicles can have slight mechanical imperfections, uneven weight distribution, or be affected by environmental factors like wind. Trim compensates for these minor discrepancies, preventing a servo from resting slightly off-center or a motor from spinning just a bit faster on one side. It provides a digital offset, ensuring that your vehicle responds to the true neutral position you desire, even if the physical components are not perfectly aligned. To use trim effectively, first identify the trim buttons on your controller, which are usually small levers or clicky buttons located near your main control sticks. For example, if your RC car is constantly pulling to the right, you would locate the steering trim button. Then, while the vehicle is in motion, make very small adjustments to the steering trim in the opposite direction of the drift, which in this case would be to the left. Test the adjustment and continue making tiny clicks until the car drives perfectly straight when your steering stick is centered. For aircraft, you might have separate trim for aileron, elevator, and rudder, each adjusting a specific axis of flight. Always remember that these are for fine-tuning, so subtle incremental changes are key. Understanding and utilizing trim allows you to achieve a more refined level of control, bringing your RC experience closer to optimal performance. This concept is sometimes referred to as neutral point adjustment or sub-trimming in more advanced setups, but the principle remains the same. By correctly setting your trim, you also reduce the wear and tear on your servos, as they will not have to constantly fight against a slightly off-center command, extending the lifespan of your components. Ultimately, mastering the use of trim controls transforms an average remote control experience into a smooth, precise, and much more enjoyable one. It gives you the confidence that your vehicle will behave exactly as intended when your sticks are at neutral, leading to better maneuverability and more confident operation, whether you are racing around the backyard or navigating tight spaces.